All right, what's up, everybody? We're halfway through the college football season, and I'll tell you what, this Heisman race is just heating up. There's a lot of big games coming up here down the stretch. With that being said, we're going to dive right in with my top 5. Starting with number 5 is Ohio State quarterback Justin Fields. They're coming off a bye week from last week. They get Northwestern on Friday night, which should be a game for him to put up some big numbers. So far during the season, he's accounted for 26 total touchdowns, and he's the only player in college football with multiple passing touchdowns and at least one rushing touchdown in every game this season. Number 4, Wisconsin running back Jonathan Taylor. Solid performance last week against Michigan State. He was held to under 100 yards rushing for the first time this season, but still managed 2 touchdowns. He has 16 scrimmage touchdowns, which leads the nation, while averaging 138 yards per game at Illinois this week, which should be a big one for Jonathan Taylor and the Badgers. Number 3 is Alabama quarterback Tua Tagovailoa. He's finally human, everybody, threw his first interception last week against the Aggies for the season. 27 touchdown passes with just 1 interception, which I think is incredible. He's been sensational every single week this season. 20 touchdown passes in his last 4 games. Should have another big game, an easy win this week against the Tennessee Volunteers. That brings me to number 2, Jalen Hurts for Oklahoma. I thought last week would be their first real test against Texas in the Red River Showdown, and it was. He battled adversity early in that football game with the 2 early turnovers, but great players bounced back and they finished the game strong. Finished with 4 total touchdowns and over 130 yards on the ground in a big win for Oklahoma. He's the only quarterback this year averaging over 100 rushing yards per game and should have another big game this weekend on Fox against West Virginia. And that brings me to number 1, LSU quarterback Joe Burrow. We had no idea how good he would be this year, but I'll tell you what, he's been the best player in college football every single week. How about last week against one of the best defenses in all of college football in the Florida Gators? 21-24, 293 yards and 3 touchdowns. So far, he has 2 victories and 2 great performances against top 10 football teams. Remember earlier on the road against Texas, he's averaging 360 yards per game, 25 passing touchdowns with just 3 interceptions, and he leads the nation in completion percentage and passing efficiency. He's had those moments, he's had those performances, and he's going to have even more here down the stretch. But right now, he is by far and away the best player in college football.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoy that clip, make sure you click subscribe somewhere down here. From game highlights to exclusive interviews and rankings, we've got everything you need as a college football fan right here, College Football on Fox.